So, with the thing, just biting on his ear. I know, I was just like, oh, that's funny.
All right, guys, and now we got another interview. We are interviewing Mr. Writer and Producer Bruce Willis. Yippee-ki-yay, right? Hey, here we go.
I've heard a lot of them.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yes, nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you.
So, well, okay, so you have this new film out here. It's a little bit of a practice run, right? You're saying? It's the Ethernet Tales.
No, the Ether Tales.
Ether. I keep saying Ethernet. I don't know. My bad. Ether.
That's fine.
Ether Tales.
There's a lot of multiple definitions for the word ether. Yes.
What are those definitions of ether?
Well,
Or the definition of ether that you're speaking of in this tale?
well, when we speak of the ether in context to the film, it's dealing with the elements.
And the elements of
The four
fire,
elements. Yeah.
air, water, land,
Yeah, the fifth element, which is the ether.
and the ether. Okay, so
We'll just start there.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a very layered project. I don't want anyone to get misconstrued in what the definition that we were talking about. So for the record,
okay. All right. It'll come at some point.
those with ears to know, they know what I'm talking about.
All right. So tell us a little bit about the story. What are you trying to tell in this tale?
Okay, so like I said, we have the urban community. These are a series of short films and anthology, where it takes everyday topics, mix them in with more spiritual topics. It's layered. It's a mixture of just raw, straight up, just.
So it's a series of stories, okay?
Yes,
so
it is.
give me an example of 3 stories and what they're just like what they're involving.
So if you need in reference, you can use like Tales from the Crypt.
Okay.
Or The Creep Show.
Okay.
Tales from the Dark Side. The Twilight Zone. These will all be examples of works that you would be familiar with.
Okay.
So this would be the exact same, but just more towards urban topics that happen more in like the urban communities that you find.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let me think. Trying to get a better vibe.
Okay. So I'm not saying like in the hood or anything like that, but it's
like mythology.
Yeah, like
kind of mythology.
Yeah, that's one of the layers to the project.
Okay.
I would say yes.
All right. You have my interest. It sounds very mysterious.
Yeah,
I like it.
And that's great. And I just don't want to reveal too many secrets to the ladies.
Okay.
It's just going to be brought out to the audience.
So do we have comment, or do we have what is it now? Things happening nowadays with society?
Yes, absolutely.
That's playing in there, but on the darker side of things.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. So
But it'll tie the two together.
okay.
Yeah, it'll be able to take day to day, tie in things from the dark side, things with spiritual enlightenment,
Okay.
masked in a horror.
Okay. All right.
There's, like I said, there's layers to it.
Okay.
So it's
So your inspirations for your writing comes from
doing a lot of studying on the subject matter over the years. It has definitely inspired me to do what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
Like I said, I just don't want to reveal too much.
Right.
Because it's when you watch it, everyone will be able to appreciate something.
I'm excited for it.
So I'm waiting to jump in once the reviews kick in.
Now, are we
working on it right now.
Is this a fast-paced? Is it kind of
No.
makes you thinking pace? Like
Yes,
it gives you that time.
it's
to, like-
definitely something that you're gonna watch over and over and over again.
I love those types of.
Yes,
films.
exactly.
I love
Well,
those
then you're
types
gonna
of
be in
films.
for a treat.
Very well, very well. I'm excited.
You'll be in for a
Very
treat.
excited.
You'll have to go back and rewatch it again to understand the ending.
Now these stories, are they stories written by you and you find a story that you're intrigued by and you kind of just write that story? Or?
These are straight from the ether.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Very well. So
It's right in your. It's right here in plain sight. Nothing is hidden.
I gotta tap into the ether. I need to get a vibe for this a little bit more. You make it tough for an interview. I like it though. It's like a movie. I want. Now I'm gonna.
And like I said, I don't want to reveal. And I know the quality of the project, and I don't want to reveal too much. But everything is right here in plain sight.
I'm excited. I want to see it. I really want to see it. I'm just like what is? I want to see what's going on.
Yes.
Okay, so now,
please feel free.
are you guys on Facebook, Instagram,
We are
YouTube?
on Instagram.
Okay, you're on Instagram, and what do we follow?
If you click the QR code, Tiffany, the director of photography, will be able to tell you everything about all links.
Okay, all right. So we'll get to your interview here in 1 second. Okay, I'll shoot.
I think it's at the Ether Tales.
At the Ether Tales?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited to see it, man. I want to see this.
The Ether
I want to
Tales.
see this.